Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime with another video, and today I just want to go over a little bit of toy news in regard to the new Tidal Wave figure that's coming out next year. But first of all, as always, I do have a Facebook page where I do post images of the toys in my collection, any videos I do, and anything else I find of interest. So if you do have the time, please do find the page, hit the like button, subscribe, and do feel free to comment on anything I do post. So today we're going to take a look at an article on Cybertron.com in which Sam Smith talks Tidal Wave in massive info dump with videos and box art. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole article because it is quite a lengthy one to say the least, but I do want to have a look at the images that they have posted as they do show off, obviously, the artwork and also a comparison with a couple of other more recent Titan figures. So, as you can see, there is quite a fair bit there that they do go through in regard to the new figure. But first off, we want to take a look at the box art. But we'll just stop at these first. Actually, you've got some pre-rendered images here of the figure itself. Here you can see the troop transport carrier, the battleship, and the aircraft carrier. You can tell these are pre-rendered because the carrier is actually quite squashed, and it appears to be a much higher than it actually is in this image. And there you've got a top-down view of them, and then a top-down view and a side view of the combined battleship mode, which looks really, really good to say the least. And there you've got a more accurate render of the carrier, the battleship, and the troop transport vehicle. Now, they also have posted an image of the base mode. I have to admit, this base mode looks absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why Hasbro included this in the figure. The original Tidal Wave didn't do this in any way, shape, or form. And quite frankly, this base mode just looks absolutely ridiculous. This is not something I'll ever use for the figure. So this is my only criticism, really, of the figure to date so far, is this base mode. And then we have a couple more images. I think this is actually an image of the toy itself in battleship mode there. And then another one of the really ridiculous base mode. We then have a couple of renders of the toy, looking very, very nice there. As you can see from these images, as I said in the previous video last week, exactly like the original Tidal Wave toy, the troop transport forms the legs, the battleship the torso and headpiece, and the carrier the arms. And you can see in this pre-rendered image here, you can see the smaller components which attach to the Armada Megatron figure that we got recently too also. And here you can actually see how it all fits together. So we have the Titan Tidal Wave with the Legends Armada Megatron, and there in the middle you can see the combined form of Burning Megatron. Now, I think when I do finally get this Titan class figure, I'll just permanently attach and display my Megatron figure with these add-on pieces, because he does look really, really good with them added on. And then we can see how big this figure is going to be compared to other Titans we've had recently. So here we have the combined battleship mode next to Titan Nemesis and the Ark. So the Nemesis in its starship configuration is a little bit bigger than the Ark itself, as is Tidal Wave also. So he's quite a large figure when in ship mode. And we can see another pre-rendered image here from the sides. Again, looks really, really nice next to those particular two. And I have to admit, I don't have the Nemesis in my collection. It's something I decided to pass on. I'm waiting for it to come down in price a lot more before I do decide to actually get it. But then here we have the Tidal Wave figure in its robot mode, standing 19 inches tall in total. And you can see from this image, he is a bit shorter than Nemesis. Obviously, Nemesis has her legs hunched down a little bit, but she's still far bigger, or a little bit bigger, really, than Tidal Wave. And again, we have the Ark, as you can see there. He's about the same height as the Ark itself. And there we have a pre-rendered image of the three together. Again, Nemesis probably stands a bit higher than what it's shown here, because obviously the legs are hunched down, but he's quite a big fella. He's quite a big fella. And then again, there's the final image, combined of the two above, which shows Tidal Wave next to the previous two Titans. So he really does look really good next to these two. It's definitely a figure I'm looking very forward to getting in 2024. And then we have this wonderful box art imagery. I don't recognize any of the Autobots in this image myself. It might be that they're just pre-rendered bots created for this artwork, but it is a really, really nice piece of artwork. I do wish that we could get these as posters to a certain degree, but you know, there you go. But yeah, Tidal Wave's looking really, really nice. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long for it to come out, but it's definitely the Titan I'm going to be getting, I think, next year. I missed out on Nemesis by choice, and I missed out on Cybertron Metroplex by choice. I wasn't too keen on either of those figures really for my collection, but this is one I definitely want to get my hands on, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting. So do comment below, are you going to be getting the Titan Tidal Wave, and what do you think of it so far? So thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and have a very nice day.